Well, hello there, girls and boys. Today is going to be for you the 31st of March. It is the last day of March. This is hands and face detailer. So these custom nodes had been broken for a while. I used them a long time ago. I liked them for the most part. And then they stopped working. And recently I was doing my angel video. You can go check it out. It was released yesterday. And I noticed that they had the wrong number of fingers and a bunch of other stuff, and it really bothered me. So it caused me to go out and see if I can find these nodes again and if they would work, and they did. So I made a new workflow. I'm sharing that workflow with you, but I'm going to show you how to put it all together. So we're going to go here to workflow. We're going to hit new, and I'm going to delete the one that popped up. So I'm going to zoom in so we can see the graph right here. Double click. Load checkpoint. I'm going to be using the all-in-one checkpoint FP16. You get that from Civet AI. If you go to Civet AI and you do models and filters by checkpoint and Flux 1D, Civet AI is so damn slow. Okay, we scroll down here, you will see Flux Compact right there. You have FP16, FP8. You have alternates of those, a Snell, and download the one that you want. In my case, I chose FP16 right here, and you put these in your checkpoints folder, ComfyUI models checkpoints. Back over to here, that's what it is. I use RG3 power lower loader right there. Model goes to model, clip goes to clip. I use Flux Sampler right there. Pretty straightforward. We got model to model. We have a clip here and a conditioning here, which we need to resolve really quick. I use Flux Resolution Calculator. It's by Control-Alt Nodes, the same thing as the Flux Sampler. I really do like this quite a bit, but you'll see there is no latent output. So what we do is we use SD3 latent image. That contains the latent. But what we can do is we can just hot swap right there. We just connect. Not hot swap, but we can just connect. Height to height, width to width. And with that, we're all set. So you can see that. And what I'm going to do also is we need a flux conditioning. Or flux guidance, sorry, flux guidance. So there we have our flux guidance. The flux guidance, of course, goes between here and our clip text and code. So there's our clip text and code right there. That's where we put our prompt. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this like this. I'm going to put these underneath, and I'm going to take, oh, I'm sorry, this has to go to here. This has to go to there. There we go. And then the latent goes up to there. I don't know if I connected that. I guess I did not. So there you go. That's all you need, right? If I take and select all of these, I can right click and I can say convert to a group node. And then with the group node, I can call it Flux Sampler 2. Puts them all into one, where now we have our drop down for our ratio. In this case, I'm going to be using 16:9. We have our flux guidance, 3.5 as a default, batch of 1. And then I'm going to keep everything else the same. Coming out of the latent, we're going to use a VAE decode right there at the top. The VAE needs to plug in from way over here. Oops. Plug that in right there. And for right now, I'm going to come out here with just a preview image, but I'm going to be deleting that in just a second. So from here, we need clip from this, goes down to this. And if I take this and just scooch it over a little bit, I can put this here and we can put it in a line of what we do. So we choose our checkpoint, we choose our LoRa, we put our prompt in, we select these options, out comes the VAE decoding, and then from there we have the preview, and the preview would show an image. So using ChatGPT, I asked ChatGPT to make me a random one, and this is what it came up with. I haven't even looked at it. I just, it's not going to do nudity because it's ChatGPT, so we can trust it. I think I have everything plugged in correctly, and if not, it'll give me an error right now. It looks like it's going to work. I'll be right back. Alrighty. And ChatGPT came up with just a random picture. I said I wanted the hands to be in there, so it failed. Let me see here. Yeah, it's supposed to show hands there. Maybe I got to do a portrait size. Let's see, elegant vertical. I'll try again. Okay, back into it, and we have hands. But for the most part, the hands are not bad, right? So I went to Grok, and I asked Grok for a prompt as well, something a little bit more my style, and combine like maybe some sexiness with, fantasy. And I got this one. The problem with this is, and I have to go back to, let's say, a 16:9. The problem with this is that it could generate naughty images. So what I have to do is I have to hit the generate button. I have to see what comes up. That way I don't have to edit so much. So I'm going to hit pause right now. I will do some images until I'm going to do maybe for batch size, I'll do like 4 just to see what happens. I'll be back. Yeah, it's coming up with boobies because I forgot that I need to do a LoRa. So if you go up here and you do, what's the AI called, like hand draw, and we're going to do flux. It may not show up because it's NCF or NSFW. But anyways, it's a LoRa. Search for it, you'll find it. I have it. I'm gonna grab it. It's under anatomy. It's called hand bra. Okay, so we're jumping in there. Now we have images where we have fingers and hands and a face. Okay, and like I said, some of them are just a little bit too risque for YouTube. What comes next is we're gonna go face detailers. First one that comes up, it's right there. You grab it, and we're going to share a lot of the resources, and we're also going to do a control CV. Double click. We'll change this one to hands detailer. From here, we have a couple things we got to fill in. Ultralytics provider, which also provides SegIm. Plug that right into that. For the SAM, we have a SAM loader, this one on the top here, not that one, but this one. And we also, let's see what else. So this one has face, it's face. We take these two, Control C, Control V, move these over here, plug these in as well. And for here, we change this to hand. Everything else is being borrowed from up top. I do want for the hands to leave this. Okay, first of all, 1. We're going to make this like 10. We don't need a whole lot. 50% is fine. For this one, we want it maybe 0.2, maybe even 0.15. 0.2 is probably okay. And I'll leave everything else alone, except for I'll change the DFG to 1 because we are dealing with flux. Okay. Image coming out goes to image going in. You'll see it there, say cropped enhanced alpha. If you want to see what this all looks like, make a preview image, put it someplace where you can find it, and you will see the faces or face that it gets from it. Same thing with this one. We'll do a preview image. This will be the hands that it sees. Okay, we can move that. I don't know, we can move it right there. It's fine. The image coming out will be the final image. We could do a compare by RG3. And we could say coming out of here is the raw one. Coming out of there is the refined one. And we'll go back here to a single image. And now we got to plug in models, clips, VAEs, and all that kind of stuff, right? So coming out of the positive, I'm going to do a clip text encode. And then I'm going to get the clip from here without LoRa. And then what I'm going to do is coming out of this business, I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to do the conditioning here, and I'm going to use a flux, and it's a disable guidance. I'm going to go from out of there into there, out of here into the negative. So we have our positive. We can put some notes in there. By the way, come down here. put some notes about what you want to change or what you want to do on the faces. Colors, eyes, irises, eyebrows, eyelashes, freckles, hairs. You know, I guess hair doesn't do anything, but we'll see with the cheekbones, laugh lines, whatever information you want to add or subtract or whatever. Just make it like it's a prompt right down in the wildcards. I'm going to double up on this kind of stuff. So where this comes out here, I'm going to plug it into the positive. Where this comes out here, I'm going to plug it into the negative. Now we need our VAE and model. Model, again, I'm going to bypass the LoRa. I'm going to go directly from here to there and directly from there to there. Oops, missed it. There we go. The clip directly from there to there and directly from there to there. VAE directly from there to there and directly from there to there. All right. And let's see here. Oh, the image coming in needs to be this one that comes out there. Out of the VAE decode, goes into there, and it's going to go through all of these. When it finally comes out, we'll have a compare before and after. If I hit this, we'll see if there's any. Oh, there is. I forgot that clip. Somehow I missed it. Go. And that should be everything now. All right, very good. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. And as you can see here, we have these two faces that it found, and it masked them out. And it has these hands that it found. And so what you have here is you have a before. I'll try to scroll down a little bit to kind of hide. We get in here, you can see it's a little bit different, but
it's actually abhorrent. Like I'm a little in disbelief.
Before, after.
Level, like people can debunk my WEF
hands. Look at like the knuckles and stuff like that. Just a little bit more character to the hands, a little bit more realistic.
And like just focus on the reality of it.
Fingernails and whatnot.
I don't know. Something doesn't add up.
Okay, that's what it does. All right, that's the whole point of all this, is it fixes the face a little bit. And then what you would have after this is you'd just do like an ultimate SD upscale. That's what I would do. And you have the image coming out of here, goes into there. And then we have, well, we could break this off and we can do a reroute and just borrow it. Positive, break this off as well, put a reroute. Just temporarily, of course. You guys can work on sorting this all out later. The negative, do a reroute. Oh, hold on. I got this thing going here. Apologize. Desktop audio. I was watching a thing about Göbekli Tepe, pyramid structures, and all that. So sorry about that. All right, and then we have the VAE coming from here. Oh, we have a lot more. Oops. No. Reroute. Get rid of that. Goes there to there. Upscale model. Upscale model loader. Gonna do ultra sharp. And there we go. And this is gonna come out. We'll do another image comparer, which will be, this will be A, and this will be B. Hit the run button. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, and then we have a result down here with the SD upscaler. It did try to add some, I don't know, something on the boobs there, but that's incorrect, you know. We have a face back there that's improved as well, but yeah, so it's just an example there. I had the wrong, on the SD upscaler, I had the wrong CFG, so it was messed up, but on the next one, it would be okay. The other thing is I already have one that's already done. So let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. So let's go ahead and close this out. And I will close this one out as well. Okay, and I'll close that out as well, and I'll go ahead and close that out. All right, and I'll just bring this over. Oh, come on. And I'll open this up. So this is the one that I'm actually going to share with you guys. It's going to be on my Discord. So I have the same thing, so none of this is different. I got hands, and I also have the wet face effect. It gives it, because it's she's supposed to be in the water. We have the prompt here. See what we got going on with the sampler, which is the same stuff. I have a preview here. I have an image filter. Image filter allows me to choose which ones to send on. And we have here a little bit of a, this is before and after the face and the hand detailer. Down here is before and after SD upscaler. Okay. And that's it. And then we have, here's the SD upscaler down here. Here are the settings I'm currently using. Got 20 steps, 1 CFG, Euler, normal, 0.15. I left everything else alone. I'm using this save one so I could change between ping, JPEG, or WebP. Right now I have it set for ping. You can fill some stuff in here and it'll save the metadata. You can plug it in if you're using different nodes, but for now I was just kind of manually sticking some stuff in there. Also, you have some stuff about your size of your images and all that down here, which I did not bother to mess with. And that's it. So we have face detailer, hand detailer, got the hand, ultralytics there, got the face ultralytics there, preview for images of the hand, preview for images of the head or face. I got a LoRa loader in between here just in case I want to put something. I have the prompt here just in case I want to put something, which I don't feel like I need to. And that's it. Other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. All right. We got A1, B1. Now it's going to be gone because it's not a current one. Okay. So if I were to close these out, I'm going to shrink this down, get rid of all the VRAM. There we go. And I'll go ahead and run this one. I'll be right back. All right, we are wrapping up this video. I hope you guys all have a great week. It is spring break for my family. Kids are home. Actually, no, one of them's back at school. She had spring break last week. The other one is off to a swim meet in Sacramento. So I will be a bachelor for, I think, starting, I want to say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday or something. So it's going to be me and the dogs. But anyways, here we go. We have not a very good pixie, way too many arms, not very good. But yeah, I've got the SD upscale coming in, and we have the before and after for the hands. That's the hand detailer, face detailer, adding more realism to the hands, and then all it does is it upscales after. So it's working as intended, and it's working well. And I will see you guys on the next video. This is available on my Discord. Go in there and check it out. See you soon. Bye.